I've been riding with Poozie for a while. You know, I'm not gonna jump on board with you like that. Hold on, somebody trying to ask me a question.
Yeah, she was deleted talking is right,
Yeah,
Black.
but when she said it, and that's why I said I wanted to share the I still kind of want to share the screenshots of when I sent
Yeah,
Kia
I'm
Boo.
back. Oh wait. Are y'all talking? I got you on mute. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's what happened, and she, you know, just however, whatever, she getting attention, right? And it's a male, right? So a woman and a man, we can't compare. I can't. I'm telling you, if a man go talking to a woman, uh, um. Behind whatever conversation that why do I always have to get interrupted? Darn. Yeah, look, we'll talk later, y'all. I just sit here and
Okay.
whatever. Gosh.
So I'll piggyback off of what my girl was just saying. You know, that was the extra attention, and when women get extra attention, sometimes the things that's not vulnerable, meaning friendships and things like that, they become the less of the importance of where their status to their true friends and the people that's been around them. But with all that being said, I was appalled, and I was very shocked of Miss. I was surprised at Miss Jackie because I didn't think that was for you and
Everybody
her.
was. Everybody was.
And to let that man call y'all out y'all names and
It's
curse at
supposed to
y'all, and
be
she just
bros
sitting
before
there.
hoes, but it damn sure took a turn on me. And I never could understand why she felt comfortable with saying that that he didn't have interest in me all them times.
Who
Like
said that?
when Miss Jackie said that the boy, she was like, that boy ain't never wanted her. When she said
What?
that, it took all my strength to not disrespect her the way that I wanted to, but it was several times. And there's more text messages, but she was like, y'all just love each other. Y'all in love. And now I realized that the hype was, she was hyping me up to stay with him. She was helping manipulate me into thinking that there was more to us. But then, like I said, I'm not quite sure why he's embarrassed or ashamed to say that he fell for me. Hey, broken. But at the same time, it was not just it was a sexual thing, a sexual chemistry. But like I said, for him to snap the way that he snapped, he didn't want to catch those feelings, and then you don't want to catch feelings when you homeless because you really already feeling low, and then you got this woman that then came in like Superwoman and changed your whole life. But in person, no, I would not have liked him. Beautiful mind and things. As far as a relationship, no, because any 38-year-old man that says if I get a big enough bag, I'm going back to the streets, I would never bring that around my mama. I would never bring that around my children. And I would not want to be the woman who is 42 years old wondering if her dude gonna come home because he going to jail or he done got robbed. Like that nothing about that is sexy at all. Now this is the thing too. Before he got enough money to go back and smoke, he was so nice and so kind and so humble. But that night that boy hit that blunt with them white boys, everything changed. I could tell when he was drunk. I could tell when he was high. I could tell when he was sober. Now, who he is sober is who I met Dewan sober. But when Boo Diddum hit that blunt, when that Dewan hit the blunt, all of Boo Diddum came out.
And see, and that's another thing, and I also picked that up too, because it was almost like, the way Miss Jackie was sitting in a box, it was almost like it was like a setup, like it was like the two of them.
It like they plotted it.
It was like the two of them conspired against you, Miss Jackie and that boy. Like
and everybody kept trying to get me to apologize to Miss Jackie, and I'm like, do y'all not realize that this woman told me that she would not defend the truth, and every action that she has showed me, haha, bitch, fuck you. Like everything she did, everything
too
she
old for that
said.
shit. All of them too old to be the way that they are. Period.
And that's why I said I'm giving her back to y'all because I did get stuck with Miss Jackie, and I talked to somebody last night and they was like,
Ain't
"Don't
no
say you got
y'all.
stuck with Miss Jackie. Say
Cause
you
guess
got."
what? I ain't no y'all. Because guess what? If she did what she did to you, I'd be fucked. I don't give people opportunities. If a person show me who they are, I'ma tell them who the fuck I ain't fucking with. And if you my friend, I don't know those people. So therefore, I knew the relationship you all had. So for if she could do that to you, you could never give her back to nothing involving me. Cause you my friend. I'm not friends with Miss Jackie. I'm not friends with nobody else. I know you. And those other people, girl, please, let me tell you something. Them hoes paying their fucking bills using this content app just like everybody else. And see all that drop to block and 5 and 20 and all that. They need that money. Because if they cut this TikTok shit out, they're going to have to get some money elsewhere. So that's why they sit on their ass, make mess, and talk shit. And my name is it's Chocolate. Y'all can always come over by me. I never go live, but I go live because I drag for all y'all. Because it was a fucking shame, Poozie, how they had all them people in Diamond Live, Nitra Live, and every time I look, they just got you up there like they're the motherfucking Congress, and you got to answer questions about what your involvement was with whatever. But who are y'all? Who are y'all? Like, they made money off you. So let
You
that
know
be
what
known.
tickled me? All three platforms that I went on 3 days in a row, all of them got to a million. That's how I know
What?
people was interested in just hearing and seeing
But
every single
Poozie,
page tapped
did
out
you
at
read
a.
my Cash App? Did you read the Cash App I sent you, Poozie?
I don't think I did
You didn't. You thanks for the Cash App. I'm like, that heifer. That heifer ain't even read the Cash App. Thanks for
because
the Cash App.
all I seen was the name who it was from.
Now you were supposed to read. I'm like, no,
Okay,
she didn't try me like that. I say,
wait
what
a
the
minute.
hell?
Wait a minute. I found
I
my
say,
backup
what
phone.
the hell? I'm like, this little heifer. I told me to yank her little shirt up. What the hell? I'm trying to get her attention, and she
She
just,
said.
thanks for the Cash App. I say,
She
thanks
talking
for
about
the damn
it. Say
Cash
please
App.
encourage people to go to your live to get your numbers up. And I
So
was
wait a
like, thank you,
minute.
thank you.
So wait, found the you. You was saying the same thing. She was saying the same thing I was saying, Pooh.
It
I
was
sent
her. It was you. It was McQueen. It was shoot, y'all. I had so many personal text messages coming to my phone.
But I
I had
cash
a
app
dollar
you.
cash app.
That
I
was
got a
supposed
dollar
to mean
cash app
something.
last. I
I
didn't
cash
read
app you the
it.
message because I couldn't say it any other way.
But it was like I say, for me, it was better. What's up, beautiful mind? It was better
Hey,
for me
Poozie,
to be
Poozie.
interviewed versus telling a story because then it would have been me creating a narrative on them. So I wanted people to hear, well, damn, Jackie just left and Poozie and came up with Nietzsche say, oh, shit, Poozie in the building.
Chocolate.
I
Yes.
was like, yeah, I'm here.
So I got a question, but hey, Poozie, panel comments. Poozie,
Hey.
you are
Hey,
not reading. I sent you a book, a journal book years ago, and I follow you on my other page. But nevertheless, I just wanted to join in and just ask a question real quick.
do you
Um,
know I did not know you was you and I still
Girl,
got my book.
don't
I
because
didn't.
woo,
I'm
we go
not.
back.
I'm not. I'm not. I still got my book. It's here with me in this house. It's here.
Wait till I talk to you on my other page. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, but look with this, I just wanted to ask you a question. I've been somewhat following along, but do you think the guy had too many back end conversations? Like, okay, if three people are friends and the women, women kind of sometimes are like bond more. So if you and Miss Jackie are friends and the guy, like, do you think he kind of divided y'all? Like
He
people could
he
manipulate people
definitely
on the back end.
yep when he said that he had to cut me out as the middleman. I'm like,
Okay.
what the hell bridge was I? Like, I was giving you money. So therefore, there's no way I could take off the top if I'm giving you. So I knew
But
that
he
his
could get
answer was,
more though and
yeah, he
manipulate
was
more,
getting
right?
more. What fucked him up was when Jackie sent him 200 right after I had just sent him 80. And we was like, so when we talked to him the next day and he said he still needed money for checkout, man, Miss Jackie was like, "You a motherfucking lie. You just got 280. There's no way you don't have the room money." So that's when Big Trey told her that she shouldn't trust him and this, that, and the other. He was telling her, he was like, "Well, Miss Jackie, you don't know Big Trey neither. So how you gonna let that nigga tell you about me when he is what I am to you, he is too." So I was like, "Damn, boo, why is you doing all this when she gon' bless you anyway? Like you don't
Well,
have
she
to."
didn't even know him. He was doing it. He began to do all of that because what he wanted to do is build a wedge for anyone. He started with you, who Miss Jackie was, doing whatever she was doing for, so the entire allotment could be for him solely.
Yeah.
But
That's what he
I
was
had
doing.
told him in the text, I said, "You're gonna have to fall out with me to get the help you trying to get," not knowing he was already getting it.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. It was
He
like
was already getting it.
a monopoly effect. If he could knock you down, if he could knock everybody else down, who that lady was being nice to, that was his goal. So he could be Miss Jackie primary source, and then he was gonna start talking to Miss Jackie in the event that maybe we could be together. That was gonna be next to get big money from her. I
Now,
could
did
be
y'all
wrong,
hear?
y'all.
That is
Did y-
interesting. Well,
Hey,
because it's like they did form a relationship, right? Where now they are family, which, different terms make you feel more closer to a person. Like, now we family, we could possibly meet up, or I don't know. What you think? Because that might be
I
interesting.
think I know for sure y'all onto something because the only way Terry would accept him is if they are kin. And one of the things that they were trying to do was to see if he could come to Miss Jackie house, but that was when he had the little girl, and Miss Jackie was like, "Well, I got my grandson come randomly and sleep in the other room, and then Terry got his room," and I was like, "Okay." So that's when I was like, "Well, Miss Jackie, would you send for him to come down here to Louisiana?" And she was like, "Yes." And that's when I was like, "Well, then give him the money for the room for a week. Shit, hell, don't send him to me. Pay for that damn room for the week." And she she didn't want to do it. But then one of the text messages, she said, "Now it's time for us to go, for me and Boo." She said, "For y'all to go work the corner." She was telling me and Boo to go out there and get her money. And then
Wait,
this
what?
one more thing I noticed yesterday in Manny's live. He said, "I was glad that I was able to get my kids to the shelter before my help ran out, but the children went to the shelter during the second week." So he pushed his kids to the shelter so that he could receive every single penny and not have to be responsible. The only thing he did for those children was give them groceries from what we had contributed to him. As in,
See,
from my understanding, it was me and Georgia Peach's platform that helped with food. So for
And so
him,
this is a man pool that
he was walking away from his family.
selectively handpicked women. So this motherfucker didn't watch y'all profiles. He didn't watch how y'all move, how y'all talk. He have studied to learn y'all, and he have handpicked women where he could just draw money from. And he probably sent them children to the shelter with that girl so they could get a voucher. So
Well,
it's not like
that was
he's
the
running a
plan.
racket.
The plan was for her to get the voucher, and for her to come back for him. But while she
Child.
was in the shelter, but listen, while she was in the shelter, he had to go to the police and tell them that she got into it with a man inside of the
Domestic
shelter.
violence. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll get you in faster with a DV. A
But
DV
it
will get
was,
you in
yeah.
faster.
So he knew what he was doing. He went to the police and said that his baby mama got into it with another guy behind a charger, and his little boy told him the story. But the police was like, "What's your answer? What do you want to do?" And he was like, I want to go burn it up." And he said all kind of stuff it was terroristic threats to a shelter, right? So the police was like, "Well, just calm down or whatever and chill out." He was like, "But if you go there, you're gonna get them all put out." Do y'all know Boo said that's my goal? He literally said that's my
Oh
goal. He kept
wow.
saying, "I want to get my children put out the shelter," and I'm like, "So you want them to
Oh.
come back and live in a car with you?" this isn't making any sense to me. And then it had got to the point where he had neglected the little girl that he did have in the hotel with him so much, being outside, ripping and running on the phone with me, and I take my accountability for that. But she had mixed up his cologne, some lotion, some water, and whatever she mixed up, she poured it in his bed. So when he got in that night, he was like, Maya, why you do that? And I was
Because
like,
she's learning to be spiteful from him. So
yep,
she's
I
learning
told
to
him, I
be
said, she's starting
The
to
vindictive. So that's why
despise
she did
DNA.
you.
it.
It's in the DNA.
I told
Exactly.
him, I said, she's starting to despise you. I said, she's not pleased with your actions. And then the next day, round about the next day, the dog would not leave him alone. He was like, nah, get off me. Nah, stop. Every time I make a move, you make a move. Nah, trying to tell you, stay your ass here. Stop going out that door. You got too much going on. You supposed to
But
be in
Pooh,
here and you, go ahead.
no, you finish.
But the dog was picking up on all the energy. So I'm like, if it's 100 degrees outside in Chicago, in the Chicago area, why you outside all day on the phone?
Oh, okay, but Poozie, okay. This guy and her, they probably in a toxic relationship because he seemed toxic. And the
14
second thing,
years. 14
see? And then
years.
the second thing, ooh, so as women or people, we all make what they, we make dumb choice, whatever. But I think the worst thing he did was bite the hand that fed him because you you were making posts like you sacrificed. Whether I mean, who cares?
And
Like sex involved or whatever. Like nobody knew that on the front end, so. You were making posts, helping them, and you were on for hours. Like you were
Beautiful.
till
really
4
working
o'clock in
for
the
them. So
morning.
that's
Beautiful.
like loyalty. So like to cuss you out, like, all right, dude.
Beautiful.
How many
Beautiful.
people is gonna do that? Uh-huh.
He wasn't beautiful. Listen, Poozie wasn't the hand that fed him. Jackie is the hand that fed him.
No, I was the hand that fed
She
him
wasn't
No,
first.
no, no.
providing the
Listen.
like, come on, y'all, do this and going on different
I made the
platforms,
green
providing
screens
the
to make it
what's the
legal.
backdrop or whatever. That
Yeah,
is
I was
work.
making everything like nobody has ever crowdfunded with a green screen. Goal up in the sticker, like where it say my cash app right there. People only put that in the amount that they need, but nobody had put the information that was happening. And every time I was like, you let me put a green screen up, but I'm not changing the numbers on the green screen. And he was like, because every day it's the same thing. And I'm
Wait a
like,
minute. What?
But you did not know that unless he showed evidence. But also you were on other people panels pleading, not whatever, like asking for
you
his
did.
help. That you was like stating the case, like help this brother
Yeah.
out with kids. This is a father. This a black man. So. I just don't
And
like how he
And
turned
then
around and cussed you out. And like I
me
said, maybe that's
either.
just him, his toxic ways.
well, I think one of the things he showed me that he did that he could have done to me was literally have me turn my back on everybody to find myself by myself and then hit me with legal charges saying that I used and abused crowdfunding and nobody would have been able to have my back. But when Tea Time said what Poozie did is how crowdfunding really worked. Asking him what's your game plan and everything, I was so grateful. I mean, I was beyond grateful that she was like, no, this is how crowdfunding really worked. Because I had never done it for nobody else before. Never. I didn't know exactly what to do, but I knew that I had to make it honest. And him and Miss Jackie kept saying, don't be honest. Don't tell him everything. Don't give him nothing to be precise. Just tell him that this boy need their money. And I was like, what kind of pimps y'all
What?
think y'all are?
Nah,
Like that's not even
nah.
making sense. Just tell these
Yeah.
people give their money. Like if that's
I
the case,
see. I see this. I don't. I have to cut you off. You see that
mhm.
lady, Miss Jackie? You see that lady right there? I could tell a lady I don't disrespect my elders because my mother taught me and my father taught me better than that. But you see that lady, Black, from thus far, moving forward, what I've heard, they started plotting against you, Pooh. And
Oh
she was a
yeah.
part of him plotting against you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say
Thank you,
like
bro.
I'm gonna say like Fauna you'd say, they was having back end conversations behind your back, and that
Well, he
shit was
said it. Remember,
planned.
he said he went to her DM and gave her number after day 2. After the second, after the
Yeah, because he
15th,
heard her
the
voice and
last
heard
time she sent me
how
a
weak and
payment.
lonely she is. See, lonely women
But
do
do y'all
things like that.
but do y'all think it got her mixed up because she seemed intelligent? Well, she's a licensed therapist.
Right.
But she
Yeah,
sounds
they be
like
the
she got
ones.
game. Like, when she be popping off and having her
You got to
drink on,
remember,
she'll
she from
cut you
Detroit
out,
too.
set you straight and everything. So,
Beautiful,
uh-huh.
beautiful. Listen to me, my girl. I'm from New Orleans, all right? I have 2 degrees, a bachelor's of science degree in substance abuse, and I have a counseling therapy degree to go for substance abuse to go along with my bachelor's of science degree. I'm gonna tell you this, my baby. You see people that be counselors, and I'm just putting it out there, okay? They be so fucked up, girl. They have all kind of vindictive ways and shit. Social workers and shit, they have problems. But I'm gonna tell you something. I saw through that lady. That lady motherfucking fanned her hand and she played fucking victim. She played victim too and pandered too with that young man to a group of people that don't give a fuck about her. Okay? And
You would
it's
have
gone.
thought that chocolate when I texted him and told him if Miss Jackie say one more damn thing, I'ma bust her bubble. That nigga
Well,
said,
at that
oh,
point,
chocolate.
let me
That
tell you
nigga
something,
said, oh,
y'all.
he said, OH. He ain't say don't do that. He ain't say you better than that. That nigga said, oh.
This is the age of truth. I don't give a damn how old a person is. If they could motherfucking play knuckle up, meaning with their mouth and their actions, they could be oust in front of everybody knuckle up. So at that point, for her to allow him to act the way he was acting, period, you should have said whatever you had to say in regards to her as well. I wouldn't have saved and spared no one because no one saved you. No one spared you. The only people is me and these 3 ladies and who all these other people was that was sending you text messages. We about you. But that lady, Miss Jackie, yeah, I don't care what she is. Because
But you know
if
what?
she is a licensed counselor, therapist, whatever she may be, it didn't reflect it that day.
You know what? I just thought about it. Beautiful. When I first encountered her was around about the time when she was with SK and them. And she's always tried to fit in a group.
Right. So you know who I am. Yes, we go back.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Yes.
no, I remembered your voice.
But
I have to stop myself from saying your name because I
you
keep
done talked to
finna be
thousands
saying it.
of people, girl, and you got good memory.
No, I
It's
will
been
never
over a
forget
year.
you. I could never ever forget you because we
Oh,
was
God.
treated the same because we was individuals and we had a common bond with another person and they were mad because
Yes,
we didn't
but
want to
girl,
join
I
their
don't
group.
want to. Poozie, oh shit! Shh, be quiet, girl. Girl, I want peace, girl. You know how that would go. That would
Oh,
just
tell
bring
me
something
this.
else.
You didn't got you don't have no more stuff in the store?
Yes, but I changed it, and I would send you some free stuff, girl.
I'm
I
gonna
don't be
say
hearing a
cuz
baby hollering. I'm like, bring me that baby. I be thinking to myself, I'm in Michigan. Like, if I could just watch that baby. Oh, he just sounds
girl,
so
he be
good.
bubbly. That's why I say he was just knocked out, and then she took him in the bed, and he like, I was laying with my nanny, but they back there taking a nap now. But I was like, I've been thinking because I had said it one day. I was like, damn, I left all my stuff from you in my storage in Texas, and my feng shui been off. Like that stuff, that lavender, the
Yes, my
incense,
air.
everything.
Yes,
Only thing I
I
still
still
got
got
is my
that,
keychain. I got my keychain on my keys. So I do have a piece
girl.
of you everywhere I go. But that's the only thing I
That's
still got
it.
is the keychain.
All you gotta do is send me an address or a PO box. I make